Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thank you so much for stopping by. Peaceful, quiet morning. Let me show you one of the best things that I can see when it's 21 degrees outside. The fire is going and it's about 75 degrees in the house, 21 degrees outside, and our electric heat has not kicked on in about 3 days, ever since we started our fire to burn wood. So I'm gonna check in on it before we head out. I'm pretty sure I just put wood in it earlier. Oh yeah. So there's truly nothing like a wood fire on a cold winter day. But today we need to start off this video with an apology. Cassie's not here, she's at work today, but we apologize. We have not put out a video on Catching Up with the Walkers. We went live maybe once or twice, but it's probably been over a week, and we're super busy with the kids. Ranger and Ransom had BMX Grands. They had Race of Champions. So we were trying to catch up and keep up over there, but we were at the fairgrounds for 10 to 12 hours in a day at times. So super busy with that. Also, Cassie and I have both been sick, under the weather. So we had all kinds of snot and drainage and everything coming out of our nose. Trust me, you did not want to see us in that state. So we spared you, but we are back, hopefully back to a normal consistency now. But when it's 21 degrees outside, the water freezes. So I want to go around this morning. I'll bring you guys around, and we'll try to bust up all the ice for all of the animals. Well, you can definitely see where the most nosy animals are. Right back here in Donkey Paradise. Hey, girls. Good morning. Good morning. Carrie, you like ice better than water? You look in the ice? Girl. Now they can get in there and drink. So that's the animals this morning. I'm going to be leaving the farm for a little bit. I've got to head over to a family member's house and try to fix a drain pipe, and then maybe get to Lowe's to get some electrical stuff for the remodel. So I'll bring you guys along whatever we're doing today, and later on we'll be back to check in with the donkeys and all the animals when it's time for chores. Oh, I could not forget about Mr. Jingles. I'm sorry. What? What do you need, buddy? You know you're my favorite barn cat, right? You're my most favorite and my least favorite, because you're the only one. Let's see what you need. Uh-oh. I let your dish go empty. There was food in it yesterday, I promise. You must have had a big breakfast. So I'm gonna go get his water, and I'll get him some food. I know. Yes, Mr. Jingles. Everybody knows you purr so loud. But you are warm. You're warming my fingers up. I like to pester him, and he pesters me back. And then he's sweet. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Hey, I told you I would come back. Look at this. All right. Breakfast is served. I told you I'd bring you along today. So first stop was the tire shop. I got me a new set of tires ordered. Winter's here, and these tires have about 65,000 miles on them. So I've got a lot of use out of them. Also went by the feed store, got some food. But there was one update I remembered to tell you about. I wanted to tell you about. If you were wanting some of our cattle call chapstick, Walker Farm Fam cattle call chapstick, it is now back in stock. So you guys can go and check out the website. It's back in stock. We still have our Christmas ornaments. We've got to get the tree up in the next few days. But I'm stepping into the remodel house. I was going to work on this today and work on this only, but change of plans. I got to grab something. So the leak that I'm fixing today is actually a leak from a drain pipe. So I came by here. I'm going to snag the drain pipe off of this, so I have it, and I'm going to come over here and snag this because I'm not going to be using it anymore. And yeah, we're going to take that and see if we can use it for the repair I have to do later. So a little update here. All of the ceilings are scraped, so we have everything off. I'm going to be getting my boxes. I need 3-way switches and 4-way switches for the lights in here, and the lights in the dining room, and some lights in here. And I'm going to be getting all my electrical stuff next time I go to Lowe's. Also, I got the heat working again, so we're keeping it a toasty 44 in this house right now to keep pipes from freezing. So there's a little bit of an update on the remodel house. I also have all my bids back from the sheetrock guys. I've got my sheetrock guy I'm going to be using, and I think he's about 2 to 3 weeks out. So I'll probably be ordering all the sheetrock next week to have everything sheetrock. So got the timeline down for the remodel house. Once we get sheetrock done, as soon as it's done, we'll be ordering cabinets and for the bathroom and cabinets for the kitchen, because those will take several weeks to get manufactured. And then in the meantime, I'll be painting. So the next week or two, I'll be busy finishing up any kind of nail removal for the sheetrock, make sure everything's out, and then finish up my wiring and any insulation. So it's coming along. Everything's starting to get to the phase of build out instead of take out. So things like tearing down all the sheetrock and scraping the ceilings, that's all extra work you have to do as part of a remodel, but it's just part of it. So there's your update. I'm going to go try to repair this drain, and I'll catch back up with you at the house.
If you're looking for something special this Christmas, we would be honored to help you find it. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas from J. David Jewelry.
Have you heard the story that's about a guy who lives in a bank that is real close by? The Capital One Cafe is his home, no doubt, where customers bank.
Well, back on the farm. So we got the drain fixed. That's the good news. And I don't have enough time to go get supplies for the remodel today. But my tires are in at 2 o'clock. So I might have time to get new tires put on the truck. So we might get a lot done today, one way or the other. Hello, Miss Zena. Hello, Miss Zena. All right, let's get these sheep all fed. Sheep, come on, let's go. 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 Come on. You know, these sheep with their nice warm wool coats have got to love wintertime. All the animals are enjoying this sunny day. The wind has died down. It's just beautiful. So Where do you want to eat at, buddy? Oh, right there where your foot is? Okay, watch out. Xena, come on, girl. I'll feed you over here. Come on. All right, let's get out of here. Go check on the ducks and the turkeys. So we definitely need to minimize the duck herd at some point. I don't know when Cassie will be ready to do that, but maybe the next chicken auction. I've been telling you something big is coming for the sheep. Well, it has arrived, but I don't have time yet to put it together. So look for a future video on those, because we are going to completely redo the sheep area right over here and get those installed. And I can't wait. Oh, Benny. Tell us about it, buddy. Oh, mistreated Benny. I'm sorry. Oh, you're mad at me? You're not even going to let me pet you? Benny. Benny, be nice. All right. Benny's mad at me. A, I separate him from his ladies. B, I don't feed him fast enough. But guess what? Temporary, Benny. Temporary, okay? Well, tonight we have basketball games. Cassie's coaching, Rangers playing, Mazzie's cheering. So that means the kids will not be home in time to do their chores. So I'm going to do the rabbits for them. And little Miss Ruby right here has got to be one of the sweetest rabbits ever. She likes to come up to me. I have their little drawer with straw in it. You want to play with the balls, Ruby? Ruby. Come here, baby. Yeah, she's a good girl. So I usually I'll pick up Ruby and hold her for a minute or two and pet on her. She's really become a nice pet rabbit for Mazzie. And the boys like her too. And the boys' rabbits are doing good too. I don't think they're quite as tame as Ruby is, but they're still good. Today, I'm thankful for the sun and the warmth that it is providing. Even though it's not hot or warm, it's better than freezing cold. Watch out, girl. And no wind, hardly. So I have learned that it's better to walk in here with no food, even though Dolly is still nipping at me. She thinks I got food for her. Listen, girl, I have no food. You see my bucket? No, you don't. You know why you don't see my bucket? Because I left it out of here for a reason. If you bite me, we're going to have problems, Dolly. Okay, now I'm going to walk backwards because I don't trust. Quit pinning those ears back. Donkeys. So I'll go through here, space all these out evenly. And that way, everybody gets their own little dish. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Tanya. Oh, look at that winter coat she's growing. Nice, thick winter coat. Faith. They're all getting their winter coats. June is looking really big. You got a baby, June? Carrie, you already turned it over. You guys, donkeys are trouble. 100% trouble. All right, let's get them fed. We'll never have our ducks in a row, but now that we got these feeders all lined up on the fence, we do at least have our donkeys in a row. Look at that. Faith Hill and Carrie Underwood finally getting along. You know they have a real beef most of the time, but not today. In fact, Carrie, go down there to the end, okay? They have a feeder. Everybody's got a feeder. They just got to figure it out. You got to figure it out, don't you? Just got the cows all fed their range cubes for the day, and look at Shaker. He is such a pretty or handsome calf, I should say. Now, I know this probably isn't the time to talk about it, but we might as well because it's reality and we don't try to sugarcoat everything around here. But Shaker is definitely a candidate for one of our next beef calves. I don't know the market for a British White Angus cross, but I know a calf like him will sell less for a calf like him at the market, but I can promise you he will raise up just as good as this little guy right here. So that's everything nice. He is a beautiful little bull calf. And Sugar, you doing all right, Sugar? All right, well, he's over there checking out Miss Molly. Hey, Molly. You can see Molly's growing really good. Her mama, Mary, is a good cow. So anyway, there's little Shaker. I know it's kind of not fun to think about right now, but he is definitely a candidate, like I said, for being on Walker Farm Fam table at some point. Jake, you're registered. You're a herd bull. You're what they call the chosen one. There's no chance of you being on our table, buddy. Unless you break a foot or a leg. Anyway, let's not talk about that either. All right, we're gonna be done with the cows for now. I know you guys don't want to hear it, but I honestly think there's a big problem in our country with people being separated from their food. They forget that where their food comes from. They just go to the supermarket or they run through the drive-through and they get dinner and they forget those chickens were raised. That beef was raised. Pork was raised. Was it raised in a good way? Was the animal treated fairly? And is it something that you want to put in your body? Those are the questions you should be asking yourself. And a lot of times it's going to lead you back to small farmers, small ranchers that are raising cattle the right way in the ways that you would want to support. And I say that because I feel like our animals have a pretty great life. So, yes, it is not necessarily fun to think about, but in the big picture, it's a very positive thing to know exactly where your food is coming from. I just moved these chickens up about 4 feet. You can see all the persimmons in there. They are loving these persimmons. I have fallen from the tree, and they threw out scratch. Half of them prefer the persimmons to the scratch. So let's see what we got today. We got 1 egg, and it's not frozen, so that's good. I think I finished up chores just in time to go get my tires. So I'm gonna head into town and see how quick they can put these tires on so I can make it to Rangers game in time. So let's say goodbye to those and hello to whatever's next. All right, got the truck checked in here at Spradlin Tires in Locust Grove. I don't know who's doing this. I think it says on here, it's, here it is, gods10.com. But they are putting up these Trust Jesus signs everywhere. And I'm just gonna say, I'm here for it. I absolutely love seeing those signs. Every time I see one, it says Jesus' name. It makes me think of our Lord and Savior, and I think it's a good investment. I don't know who it is putting the money into those signs. They're going up all around Mays County, and it's just awesome to see, though. Oh, this, that could ruin somebody's tire big time. So I think I'll put that in my pocket. You never know what you're gonna find on the road. And just like that, we are deep in rubber for wintertime. Now, I've had this truck, I think since 2020, and this is only my second set of tires. I put 1 set on it when I bought it. This is set number 2. A little more aggressive all-terrain than I like for a 2-wheel drive truck, but guess what? They're local, and he said he will rotate them for free every 6,000 miles. They've got a warranty, road hazard warranty that came with them for free. So full transparency here. I don't know what you guys are paying for tires. I went to a shop in Tulsa and they quoted me I think it was $1,200. 637 bucks. All 4 of them out the door. So there you go. Tires are one of those things. You don't want to have to go buy new tires, but you have to go buy new tires, because if not, you're going to have flats, you're going to be sliding off the road and that type of thing, and you definitely don't want that. So I got to go for a little bit of a run while they did my tires. Worked out perfectly. And in the day, Cassie's basketball. So I'm going to bring you guys along for the rest of the day. Pretty much just catching up with you, all the things I needed to catch up on. There's a family in Pryor that just took placement of a brand new baby, and we were able to meet the request to get them a high chair. So they needed a high chair for their foster placement. So going to Walmart, getting a high chair, head over to the game. Ranger plays tonight, so we'll head to town. Job. Shot. Good job, Ranger. Way to end it. Woo! Good job, Rangers. Out. There we go. Is that what he looked like in the woods?
Who did that?
Huh? So that's Cassie's last deer. And then look over there. Oh, her turkey.
The one and only.
So Cassie, I already apologized on your behalf and my behalf for being so absent on catching up with the walkers.
Been busy.
Yes. So life has been busy, but we've been really busy with the kids. So as long as you've been watching Walker Farm Fam, you've been more or less up to date. But Cassie got to spend probably 20 to 30 hours at Nationals. I came home a lot and did chores but she hung out with the boys while they had BMX.
A lot of hurry up and wait.
Yeah, so a lot of sitting around, twiddling your thumbs, and you could have been making and catching up with the Walkers video when you were sitting there.
I guess I could have. My bad.
Maybe next year, okay? You can talk her into it. So anyway, you guys saw the basketball games tonight. Cassie's only had, you didn't have a team tonight, did you?
Nope, I didn't have to coach. I just got to enjoy.
It was only Rangers junior high, the girls junior high, and the boys varsity, which I didn't show the boys varsity game. It wasn't very pretty. It was kind of like David versus Goliath, and Ranger was on the David team. But that's okay, because not all games are going to be easy. Not all of them are going to be that fun, but they're all important. You got to play them all.
It is what it is.
So I also told them about your chapstick.
Yeah.
So how long have you been using it now? At least
2 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
3.
What's your review of the cattle call chapstick?
I really like it. I hadn't really used tallow-based chapstick. At first, the texture was a little different. I kind of had to get used to it, but I feel like I use it less. I don't feel like I need it all the time.
It's because it doesn't have the drugs in there to dry your lips out. I'm a conspiracy theorist against all the other chapstick brands, okay? It's not drying your lips out, so you have to keep using it.
Yeah, so I really like it. And I've been really congested and blowing my nose a lot. And so I've also put it on my finger and put it around my nose where it's raw, and it has helped.
Now, she's lying. She takes the chapstick and just rubs it in her nose, and then she says, hey, do you want to borrow my chapstick?
It's my chapstick.
No, I'm just joking. She doesn't do that. At least I hope not. But it really is, if you look at the ingredients, I listed them. I'll put them up on the screen again right now. The ingredients you see right now in this chapstick versus the other chapsticks, night and day difference from what you'll get from Walmart or somewhere. So, also, it supports a small business.
Yeah, she is local in Alabama to some of our friends and makes it herself and does a great job.
So that's awesome that not only do you support us, which we appreciate a ton, but you also support another family, a small business, and you support a third family that's actually processing our orders and shipping it out to you, make sure it gets there to you.
Something I really like about our new merch system is everything is supporting a small business, not a huge corporation. So from the people putting the cups together, or the logos on the cups and the shirts and the Christmas ornaments and making the chapstick, all those things are done by small local businesses, not big industries.
Yeah. And I just wanted to do this while, hang on. There it is. Look at Cassie's. Check out that rack. Okay, we're going to move on. So as far as prayer requests, we do try to have prayer requests here on Catching Up with the Walkers. If you would say a prayer for all of those fighting the, what do you want to call it, seasonal changes. I know a lot of you up north have told me that you have snow. A lot of you are saying you're fighting the same congestion and sicknesses that's going on, but do you have anything else?
Continue to remember our friend Stacy, and continue to remember Kimberly over at Grounds Family Farm. She's going to lots of doctor's appointments. They're driving lots of miles to different hospitals and doctors, trying to get answers and figuring out exactly what she needs. So go over to Grounds Family Farm, tell them Catching Up with the Walkers sent you, and that we're praying for her.
So don't forget, though, if you guys do need some chapstick, it'd make a great stocking stuffer for a loved one.
Even if they're not Walker Farm fans.
Yeah, it would still be a great product. So if you guys are interested, check that out. Along with our Christmas decoration, we have new coffee mugs and just all kinds of stuff. The awesome Christmas shirt that we have, and of course, maybe you can buy your neighbor that needs to fix his fence one of the shirts that says, "Good fences make good neighbors."
Maybe.
But we thank you guys so much for all of your support. Just watching this video is enough. We hope you have a great day, and God bless.
We love you guys.